Hello and welcome back for another episode of Let's Play Muscowy campaign. I owe you guys an apology. The last episode was horrendously full of dead air, and well, there's not really any reason for that other than I'm really struggling with this. Usually when I play a campaign I have a set of objectives laid out that I'll work towards and try and meet, but with this campaign there's so many different areas I want to expand to. I'm having to constantly be on the lookout for any opportunities. It's just not it's not as simple as other ones really. So yeah, there are going to be times where I'm just sat here trying to figure out what on earth to do. Obviously, to be a good narrator, it would help to be able to multitask, so I apologise to you all. I have learned that it's really is important not to spread myself too thin and concentrate on two fronts. I should be focusing on one theatre at a time, so I absolutely do not regret piecing out with Lithuania, even though it has left Smolensk vulnerable to the Golden Horde. I can only hope they peace out before they end up falling. In the meantime though, we just need to carry on besieging provinces and hopefully we'll wipe out any hang on a sec. Hopefully we will wipe out any of these annoying singular regiments that often pop up when every area is under siege. It's extremely frustrating, but it's the way it goes. Okay, so I'll leave 2,000 here and start heading off to... Ooh, where should we go first? Okay, Novgorod have a force coming up to Ustjug, so we shall meet them there and hopefully reinforce Twer's forces. It does leave these territories open, but hopefully it won't take too long to besiege everywhere here. You should come up to Karelia. Okay, hopefully Twer will stay in this province and not abandon the siege. Certainly not taking a white piece. No, I'm not leaving 1,000 on their own. That would be a recipe for a disaster. Okay, just trying to keep on top of all these troops here. Good. It looks like Twer is taking care of the last two provinces. Ah, damn, that's quite a large amount of rebels that have just popped up. 6,000. Okay, I'll let this fight play out and we'll pull them back to Novgorod. I'll leave 1,000 troops here. Ah, damn it. With this war exhaustion, revolts are very likely. 13,000 rebels. Well, we really need these sieges to resolve as quickly as they can. Just curious what the peasants are actually after. Okay, we can't see what they would want until they've taken some territory, which is frustrating. Typical. They have 2 regiments and they take a province instantly. That's a pretty hefty tax modifier that's been applied to our capital. Come on guys, we need you to deal with these rebels. Texone, where's that? Okay, good. That sent some rebels over to Sweden. Ah, good, we completely wiped them out. Okay. We'll bring these 4 regiments down to hopefully deal with the last remaining Novgorod troops. And then swing by to pick up our capital. Okay, that's good. As soon as each siege finishes, I'll be bringing the troops back home to deal with these rebels. Very frustrating. Hurry back. Fantastic. Novgorod is heading to Nizhny Novgorod, so I think I shall see if I can take that out. I'm not really willing to discuss peace with Novgorod until I've got at least our core territories underneath our control. Cool, these rebels are doing a pretty good job of hurting us. Excellent, they've been wiped out. First things first is to take back the capital. It's very much hurting our income. We're losing 40 ducats a year. This is a nice event, it's given us a free move towards quality. It looks like the fighting's died down around here and now their tour is focusing on sieging those provinces. It's about time. And oh good, the rebels have been completely destroyed. Unfortunately, Smolensk does not seem willing to negotiate a peace with the Golden Horde. We do need that province in order to form Russia. It's very frustrating. I suppose really all it's doing is bringing forward our inevitable conflict with the Horde. Okay, so what do I actually want from this war? I think I would like these two provinces out here, Vyatka and Solikamsk. I always butcher the pronunciation, I do apologise. I'd hope you're used to this by now. Oh good, the Regency Council has ended and we now have a pretty decent ruler. Naturally, I've been forgetting to produce paintings. So let's take care of that now. Level 5 land tech. And the level 4 production advisor. And all of our efforts shall be spent towards land tech. The overriding strategy here is to get as big of an advantage over the Golden Horde as we possibly can. As big as the Golden Horde are, they will not advance technologically. They will very quickly fall behind the rest of the world, as long as we don't neglect our own tech. We're not going to be able to assault the forts because we're not in control of the sieges, unfortunately. I'm preparing for big infamy hits here. We really want to take as much as we possibly can. Assuming we can defeat the rebels, of course. Come on you guys, back we go. It makes sense actually not having a big force out and about around here, because it will add to our war exhaustion. Attrition is a killer. I suppose the problem with taking these two territories is that it does take an awful long time to move between the two. So any troops that are stationed here will have to kind of remain here and cover these two provinces. There's no way we can just pull them back to Moscow if we need them. So it's something to be aware of. Okay, just the one last territory to siege. Look at that, it's a beautiful sight. Ah, of course we can build buildings now. Marvellous. Still no sign of a peace between Smolensk and the Golden Horde. Okay, our ruler's doing a very good job of lowering our war exhaustion. Minus 0.12 is pretty good. So good, in fact, that raising war taxes would be sustainable. I'm not going to, but it's certainly on the cards. Ah, come on, hurry up. Ah, these are Russian patriots here besieging Bryansk. Stop it with the rebels. Says it looks like the Golden Horde may be undergoing a pretender rebel crisis. They have a Regency Council which began last December, so yeah, with any luck they may not deal with these rebels and we could get a free province. It would also be the ideal time to attack them if it weren't for our war exhaustion. Our insane amounts of war exhaustion. Ah, this isn't a good event. I have no intention of decentralizing, and no, I have no objection to being full aristocracy, so I will take that stability hit, even though it will mean terrible things for our revolt risk. An extra %, in fact. We failed to vassalize Smolensk. That must mean the Golden Horde have taken her. Curses. I wonder. For 80 ducats we could fund a Patriot rebellion here, which would be friendly towards us. I'm not sure where the Golden Horde capital is. Ah, there we go, so right. Just going to see how things look in the Golden Horde territory. Yeah, they've got a lot of troops here. It's not going to take them long to deal with these revolts, so it would be a waste of what is quite a lot of money. As soon as this province flips over to us, we can sue for peace and start working on getting our war exhaustion back to a more manageable level. Again, it's always nice to send rebels into Sweden. I'm sure the Vikings can handle it. Ah, come on. Speed time up a little bit. There we go. Yes. And we'll have left them with a nice little present to deal with once we've taken a piece. Aha, taken a piece. How much would they be willing to give? Good grief, that's a lot of territory. Okay, well we're getting our cores, that's the main thing, and some pretty rich provinces here. We'll have a coastal province for the first time as well, that would be interesting. Which leaves Novgorod with a manageable area. I mean, it is important that they don't collapse, because if we can keep them whole, we'll be able to move in and vassalize them without having to deal with more than one nation. So I'm going to take a whopping 20 infamy, which is well within our budget, and yeah, drastically expand our borders. Just checking there's nothing else we can get from them. Okay, they'll remove their core from our land. Okay, let's do this. Glorious. Okay, so we've got a tiny rebellion to put down. A little army that will probably be left here just to deal with this vast swathe of land. In fact, I'll leave them in Vyatka, that means they can cover the 2 provinces. Okay, well, I'll call it for now. I think this has been a very happy episode. We can now see our name on the map, and it's very big, which is the main objective of Europa Universalis. Well, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.